Moving is one of the top 10 most stressful events in a person's life. We can all agree on this fact. Wherever we go, man'(s/woman's best friend is sure to follow and is hopefully not lost or stressed in the moving process. All animals are creatures of habit and become very nervous when they're relocated to a new and different environment. When you start to move, they start to freak out. Method 1. Moving prep. 1. Keep your cat's blankets, toys, beds, food, and water out until moving day to keep them in their natural state for as long as possible. 2. Pack the cat's belongings, extra food, and water in a set-aside empty box the day of the move. This helps to put their nerves at ease for as long as possible. 3. Before the move, make sure to take your cat to the veterinarian and make sure that your vet issues any vaccinations or procedures needed, so that you have a fresh start for your move and updated records. 4. Get copies of the updated records and keep them accessible while in transit. 5. When you begin to pack your belongings, the best non-threatening way is to pack and empty one room at a time. After one is completed, place your cat inside the room along with its travel crate, bedding, toys, food, and water. This process allows your cat to feel accustomed to its crate and its new room, home throughout the packing process. Method 2. Moving day. 1. Throughout the moving process, it is vet recommended that verbal assurance can prevent stress your cat may encounter from moving. Another calming proactive step can be to let your cats sleep with you to offer the comfort they will be searching for in this stressful process. 2. On moving day, make sure your cat is safe and placed in an empty room that won't be disturbed. If you didn't take this precaution, the cat would be in harm's way by getting into open boxes or in the way of movers. It also prevents them from hiding and not being located when it's time to move. 3. Place their toys, food, water, and bedding in their temporary room for comfort. Stick to normalcy by following normal feeding schedules, amount of playtime, and normal location of litter box. 4. Have a box of fresh food and water present for the travel time and the arrival, so the cat can eat at normal times and avoid dehydration. Method 3. Travel by car. 1. Remember that cats are not the best passengers and are often skittish in moving cars. A helpful tip is to get your cat ready for the journey by driving around the block as a test run. If the test run goes poorly or it is too much to handle, veterinarians provide the option of sedatives that you may want to consider. 2. Remember a litter box for the drive, so they can use the same restroom as they usually do. 3. Keep the cat from sliding around in the carrier by placing towels on the bottom of the carrier. It's also advised to put a towel over the crate or carrier to make the cat feel more hidden and safe. 4. Have the box of supplies, food, and any special medications you might need accessible in the car. 5. If you stop at a rest area, make sure your cat gets a stretch break on a leash. Make sure the leash is properly fitted to prevent any skittish behavior. 6. Keep your cat hydrated. If you don't make a mess while driving, give your cat a few ice cubes instead of a messy water bowl that could spill. Method 4. Traveling by air. 1. Invest in a sturdy crate with enough space for your cat to stand and turn and lay down in a comfortable position. 2. Label the carrier with both your destination and a friend's name back home, just in case of an emergency. 3. Keep a second copy of health records attached to the carrier. 4. Remember not to feed your cat before you leave for the flight because you don't want your cat to get sick on the flight when you can no longer tend to them. 5. Make sure the carrier has a blanket and their favorite toy available for comforting. 6. You may also want to take a picture and make a copy for yourself for the carrier and for whoever may be picking up the cat from the airport. Method 5. Post-move. 1. Place your cat in one designated room that he or she will be living in for the next week or two while becoming accustomed to their new indoor environment. 2. Ask neighbors if there's any dangerous animals in the areas, like coyotes or possums. If you deem the outdoor environment safe and familiar for your feline, get your cat familiar with their new indoor environment before releasing them to their new outdoor domain. 3. Eventually, once becoming an outdoor cat again, make him or her feel at home outside by feeding and playing with him outside to make the new residents feel familiar. 4. Remember to put your new address tag on with the old tag for at least 3 months, just in case your kitty decides to go back home without you. The person finding your pet will see that you have 2 addresses and is more likely to place the call to reconnect you and your kitty. Tips. For initial security, most cats tend to hide under beds and rarely come out. They don't hate you, but they just need an adaptation strategy. If your cat was an outdoor cat, survey your new neighborhood and make sure it's suitable for your cat. An outdoor cat will need to claim its new territory. Don't let the cat outside for 2 weeks, but allow access to an open, screened window or porch to become familiar with the new outdoor sights, sounds and smells. Escort the cat on its first outdoor excursions. Cats are very attached to their territory, probably more than they are attached to you. An early release may result in the cat searching for home. Make sure your new domicile is home for all.